Hey guys, welcome back to my channel that is Still a Learner. In this video, I am going to share you about the last unit of class 9. Okay, so class 9 unit 11 workbook answers we are going to discuss in this video. Okay, let's start. So in the let's begin part, I am going to read this for you. Just listen carefully. In the play If I Were You, you have read how Gerard outsmarted the intruder with his presence of mind. The intruder wanted to steal Gerard's identity. In our day to day life, we share personal information like telephone number, house address, mobile number, date of birth, email address, etc. every day with people whom we may not know very well. Don't you think it's not safe to share information in today's digital age? Someone like the intruder in the play, If I Were You, might misuse your unique and personal identity details. This is called identity theft. The cases of online identity thefts are increasing day by day. Collect information about cases of identity theft and share it in the class. Okay, guys, what do you think about this paragraph, guys? Isn't it? All what we have read, it's correct. Why? Because in day-to-day life, we are sharing our entire identity to someone else by knowingly or unknowingly. Now we have to collect the information of these such cases and we have to share it in the class. Let's see that. Okay, here you go. Identity theft is the deliberate use of someone else's identity, usually as a method to gain a financial advantage or obtain credit and other benefits in the other person's name and perhaps to the other person's disadvantage or loss. Identity theft is becoming an increasingly common problem in India as fraudsters discover more and more ways to get hold of the information which is required to steal someone's identity. Some real life examples of identity thefts are discussed below. In an incident which took place in Ahmedabad, a resident of Navavadaj became a victim of identity theft. The fraudster used his PAN and 2 years of IT returns by changing photographs, signatures, address, and phone numbers. With the documents, the person had applied for 7 auto and personal loans from all major banks. In another incident, a student had his identity stolen when he was 7 years old. His parents discovered the problem when the Internal Revenue Service told them that they couldn't claim their son as a deduction on their tax return because his social security number, which is SSN, was already in use. Okay, guys, this is the matter that you have to share with your classmates in the class. Let's move on to the next one, that is reading comprehension of text 1. Okay, here in this text 1 we have a conversation between interviewer and the detective. Okay, so you have to read this conversation well, understood it, what they are discussing in between the interviewer and the detective, then only you will be able to answer the given following questions. So I must say you that you have whatever the passage is given for you, you have to read it once or twice until you understood it totally. Okay, so it will be benefit for you in the coming exams also. So just read it carefully and try to give the answers by yourself. So let's see the answers of this. So first question is, what is the profession of the person being interviewed? Answer is private detective. Second question, complete the following sentences. As soon as the detective entered the room, he dash a answer. Examined the place carefully. Okay. Now we'll move to the third question, which is, which of the following was not a part of the job of a detective? Answer is C, to carry guns. Fourth question, according to the detective, there are some qualities that are essential in his profession. What are these and why are they essential? Answer is patience, ability to plan, and willingness to make sacrifices. These qualities ensure that the person is serious and sincere about his job. Okay, now we'll move to the next question, that is fifth one, which is, what information should the PI have in order to locate someone? Here PI means personal information. Let's see the answer. The PI means personal information should have the name with the exact spelling. The DOB means date of birth if known. The social security number and official address where he or she has lived within the past 15 years. Okay, sixth question is, in the sentence given below, the word aviators means sunglasses. Now choose the appropriate meaning for the underlined word from the options given. So the option of sanctuary is shade. Let's move on to the next passage, that is text 2 passage. This passage is all about Sharadindu Bandyopadhyay. So he was a Bengali writer. He is recommended for his most famous creation of fictional detective Byomkesh Bakshi. Okay, so you have to read this passage entirely carefully once or twice and understand it. Then only you will be able to answer the given questions. Okay guys, these are the questions we need to answer. Let's see the answer. So the first question is, who among the following is not a detective? Answer is B. Sharadindu Bandyopadhyay. Second question, Sharadindu Bandyopadhyay is known for his dash. All the above means short stories and novels, poems and songs, historical fictions. So third question is, state whether true or false. First one is true, second one is also true, third one is also true, fourth one is false. Now we'll see the fifth question. What is the role of Ajit in Byomkesh stories? And the answer is, he is the narrator of the stories. He is also a companion of Byomkesh Bakshi. In some stories, Ajit also investigates in the absence of Byomkesh. Okay guys, let's move on to the sixth question, which is, here some words are given for you. You need to write the antonyms. Antonyms is nothing but the opposites of the given words. Let's see the answers. First one, natural opposite, fictional. Next, fact, fiction. Next, passively, actively. Next, discontinued, continued. Next, presence, absence. Next, modern, traditional. Next, unconcerned, concerned. Okay guys, have you got this? Now we'll move to the next Roman, which is vocabulary part. In this vocabulary part, first Roman we have given match the following type, which means we have to match the correct words from A column to B column. This is the second question, means second Roman. Here also 6 sentences are given, we need to answer, and this is the last Roman of this vocabulary part, which is third Roman. Okay, so let's see the answers of these three one by one. So the first we'll see the vocabulary part. Here in the column A, we have given some words, or else we call it as phrases. And in the column B, we have given its meaning. So now what we have to do, we have to match it correctly. You can take the help of the dictionary and match it correctly. Okay guys, now we'll see the answers of this. So first one is database, and its answer is a structured set, which is C. Next, violation means the act of going against, which is A. Next, surveillance means D. Close observation to criminal. Okay. Next, insurance means an agreement made. Next, ambiguous means open to more than. Then, forge means to make an illegal. Next, sinister looking means suggesting evil or harm. Next, scandal means an action or event. So, answers are C, A, D, E, B, G, H, F. Okay. Now we'll move to the second Roman. Okay, here one word is given, which is sanctuary. Its meaning is shade. But the same word sanctuary can be used in variety of sentences, and its meaning also differs according to the context. Okay, so here some sentences are given. In that sentences, sanctuary word is used. So according to that sentence, the meaning of that sanctuary word you have to write it down. Okay, so first one is, Banita's home was a sanctuary for runaway kids. So the correct meaning of this sanctuary is a shelter or a safe place. Okay, let's move the second sentence. The refugee found sanctuary when they reached India. Here, sanctuary means refugee. Next, C. The sanctuary contains the altars of sacrifice. Here, sanctuary means a holy building. Next, D. I found sanctuary in the cave to save myself from the storm. Here its meaning is a place of protection. Fifth one is Bhadra Wildlife Sanctuary is a protected area for tigers. Here its meaning is reserve for birds and wildlife. Okay, so now we'll move to the next third Roman. Use the following pair of opposites in sentences. Okay, one is done for us. Here lose and gain, these are the opposite words. Now we have to use that words in our sentences. Okay, we have to make a sentences by using that opposite words. Let's see that. One is done for us. Lose gain. You have nothing to lose, but what you have to gain. So first one is hot cold. Rajneet preferred to have a hot coffee instead of the cold drink. Next, second one, beautiful, ugly. Whatever looks beautiful from outside may turn out to be ugly from inside. Third one, smart, foolish. Instead of proving smart, Vinay proved himself a foolish student. Okay. Now we'll move to the fourth one, which is lonely, busy. So the sentence for this is the lonely plot of Mr. Arun is located far away from the busy town. Next, great, little. The great king Shibi sacrificed to save the little bird. Next one, live, die. It's better to live and fight misfortunes than to die fearing them. Okay, guys. Now we'll move to the next Roman, which is grammar part. Okay, here in this grammar part, we have two Romans. That is section 1 means Roman 1 and Roman 2. We need to answer this one by one. First, we'll see what is given in the Roman 1. Let's see that first. So, here some sentences are given which are affirmative sentences. Do you know what is an affirmative sentence? It's nothing but a positive sentence. So we can change any positive sentence to negative sentence by adding not, right? So here also we have to do the same. I mean changing the positive sentences to negative sentences without changing its meaning. Okay, here some examples are given, just go through it. Now we'll see the answer. First one is all the members liked the program. So answer is there was no member who did not like the program. Second one, Amritsar is colder than Delhi. Answer, Delhi is not as cold as Amritsar. Third one, I am free to go places and do nothing. Answer, I have no constraint to go places and do anything. Okay, have you understood how we have to change the positive to negative? Let's see the next sentence. So the question is the farmer was too weak to walk. Answer, the farmer was not so strong to walk. Fifth one, she is always on time. Answer, she never comes late. Sixth one, the intruder was foolish to let Gerard go. Answer, the intruder was not so smart to let Gerard stop. Okay, guys, so these are the answers for this questions. Okay, guys, now we'll move to the next Roman, that is Roman number 2. Here some sentences are given. Okay, just see it, and we have given some hints in the box which are actually a verb. Now we have to convert this verb into an infinite form, which means adding to the verb. Okay, just see here one example is given. I am glad you are pleased to see me. See is the verb by adding to. So like that we have to add to the verb and write it down the correct verb in the blank. Let's see it. First one is, before we begin, I would like you dash my place to clear off my place. Second one, I will be glad dash you to assist you. Third one, you mean dash with me to team up with me. Fourth one, but are you sure it's going dash you to help you? Fifth one, those are just the things I want dash to change. Sixth one, by willing to make sacrifices in order dash out there to stay out there. Next, seventh one, Anju asked Hemant dash 100 rupees to avoid a scene to pay. And the last one is, well, tell him dash directly to phone up directly. Okay, guys, these are all the questions. Okay, so now we are going to move to the next Roman means next section, which is an editing part. So here guys, here in this editing part we have given one passage of Sherlock Holmes. Okay, so and in the middle of this passage we have given some slashes. Are you looking at this? So just look at carefully, some slashes are given in the middle of this passage. So what we have to do, some words are missing in the passage, so this slash indicate the missing words. Now what we have to do, in the place of slash we need to put the correct word which are actually missing there. Okay, and now not only that, we have to use some appropriate punctuation marks wherever necessary. Then after that we have to rewrite the entire passage again. Okay, after filling that missing words, let's see the answer of this editing part. Here you go. So, Sherlock Holmes is a fictional private detective, the first scientific detective. Okay, just write it down. I'm not reading here for you. Okay, just zoom the video, pause it, and write it down in your workbooks or wherever you are writing. Just note it down, copy paste the same as it is. Okay, don't do any mistake while writing. Please be conscious and write it down. If you are busy, just come back, take your own time and write it down. Don't be haste and do the mistakes. Okay, just see. Now we'll move to the next part, that is listening part. Okay, here in this listening part we have given one story, one beautiful story along with some questions. Okay, we have to answer these questions only if we listen to this story very carefully. Okay, one of your classmate or your teacher will read it, you have to listen to it very carefully. And this story is about King Shibi Rana. Okay, so it's a very beautiful story, just read it. I'm not going to explain you here because if I explain you the video will be so lengthy. That's why I don't want to waste your time. Okay guys, so try to give the answer by yourself, then afterwards check the answers of mine. Okay, here you go. The first question is, why were the gods in heaven afraid of King Shibi? Answer, they feared that King Shibi might take away their kingdoms because he had immense power. Next, second question, what made the eagle angry? Answer, the eagle was angry because the king gave shelter to the dove, which was the eagle's prey. Okay guys, now we'll see the third question, which is, what did the eagle demand? Answer, the eagle demanded the king's flesh equal to the weight of the dove. Fourth question is, was the eagle satisfied? Answer, yes. The eagle, who was Lord Indra in disguise, was assured of the king's righteousness. Okay guys, next we'll see the fifth question, which is, who were in the disguise of the eagle and the dove? Answer is Indra, the king of gods, and Agni, the god of fire. Sixth question, King Shibi was blessed for his dash benevolence and greatness. Okay guys, now we'll just move to the next part, that is speaking part. Okay, here we have given two questions in the speaking part. Okay, let's see the first question, which is, here one scene is given for us, theft in the digital age. Theft that occurs when someone uses another site unique personal details like his or her name, credit card numbers without his or her permission to commit fraud or other crimes. Okay, this situation is given for us. Okay, the theft in the digital age. Now what we have to do, we have to make a group of 4 or 5 and discuss about this topic, and we have to make a notes on it. Okay guys, this is the first part. Let's see the answer of this. So here you go, this is the first answer. Okay, and you have to write it down very carefully because I'm not going to read it here. Why? Because if I read it, the video will be so lengthy. That's why I just covered the headings here. Okay, first heading is theft in the digital age. Next, identity theft. Next, how does this theft work? Okay, after that, warning signs. In that, these are the steps you need to follow for which shows you some warning signs. Okay, let's move on to the next one, which is what to do in the case of identity theft. Here are the some actions you need to take it immediately. Next, measures to prevent identity theft. Okay, these are some measures you need to follow it for secured to secure your identity online. Okay guys, so here are the points. This is the first point: monitor your account frequently so that you know if your identity has been compromised or not. Okay, and the rest of the points are here. Okay, you just pause the video and write it down without doing any mistake. Okay, so take your own time and write it down because the video will be on the YouTube every time. So don't be haste. Okay, let's see the second question. Here in the second question, you may talk to the manager of a bank, cyber cell crime, etc. about online identity theft cases and measure to avoid them. So you go to the manager of the bank, cyber crime cell, okay, and you talked about the going online identity thefts. Okay, so what measures will you do to avoid them? So that one you have to discuss in group of your classmates. Okay, and you have to prepare a posters on creating awareness about this online identity thefts. Okay guys, so let's see the answer of this. So this answer will also somewhat lengthy. Why? Because you with your friends go to the police, means manager of the bank or cyber crime. Okay, you are just talking to them, so it just in the form of conversation between you and the manager of the bank. Okay, so in this way we have prepared the answers. Just go through it. Please pause the video and write it down without making any mistakes. Okay guys, so just check it out. Actually, this is the conversation between a group with a manager, means each one of you may ask your doubts with the bank manager and he will explain you in details about this type of crimes and what are the measures you should be follow so that you may not be deceived by someone else. Okay guys, so just write it down. So in the last point, manager has suggested some measures for us so that we can avoid them. Okay, so these are the points you should follow it. Okay, and after that we have to prepare a poster also for this. So here you go, this is the poster. Okay, stay safe online. Okay, be smart, stay safe online. This is the poster on creating awareness about online identity theft. Okay, now we'll move to the next part, that is writing part. Here two questions are given for us in this writing session. So we need to answer it carefully. So first see the first question. Sometimes we think about what we are like and how each of us is different. We all are interesting people with our physical differences and attitudes to life. So now what we have to do, we have to prepare a paragraph of 300 to 400 words about ourselves, what we are like and about our identity, what we enjoy doing. So these are all we need to write it by preparing a paragraph about yourself. Okay, so let's see the answer of this. Here you go, guys. I am a unique person, basically an introvert. I enjoy keeping to myself. Okay, you just carried on by writing all these points, thinking that this is about yourself. If you want to change anything or any point or add or subtract any point, you can do it by yourself. Okay, guys, because this type of writing skills and speaking skills where we can explore ourselves by creativity. Okay, means we can think and write, we can do by ourselves. This is what the purpose of having this writing and speaking skills. Okay, so this is the second paragraph as well as third paragraph. Okay, please write down carefully. Then we'll move to the last part of this passage. Okay guys, let's see it. So this is the last paragraph. After that we'll move to the next Roman. Just write it down. Okay, so now we'll move to the next question of this writing part, which is So here one story is given for us which is incomplete. Okay, now we have to write it and make it a complete story. It should be a scary story. Scary, do you know what is scary means? That makes a fear. Okay, so you have to make, means you have to complete this story which should be a scary story that terrifies people. Okay, and you have to give the title to this story also. Let's see the answer for this. So here you go, guys. The same lines I have written from I stop my scooter to it's dangerous. Okay, after that you need to cover the points. Okay, I had no other option but to stop. But the word dangerous put me in deep thought. I was disturbed. I took the old man into my confidence. I took him away from the place to a tea shop. I got him some snacks and tea. Okay, like that you have to continue just write, okay, this story, but it should be a scary. You have to end up this story. I mean, you have to create that type of story that terrifies people when they hear it. Okay, guys, so in this way you have to create it. Okay, guys, just write it down, and please be conscious while writing. Wherever the inverted commas, full stops, commas, everything else, means you have to focus on the punctuation while writing the paragraphs. Okay, so be careful while writing it. Next we'll see the project work. Okay, here two project works are given for us. Let's see one by one. So the very first question of this project work is: going digital means more transparency, saving of papers, accountability, and ease of transaction. The government has initiated the program Digital India. Okay, collect more information about this program. You can interview people, correct photographs, data, etc., etc. Prepare a report based on your findings. So here what you have to do, so you have to prepare a report. Okay, prepare a report on Digital India. For that you have to, if you want, you can take the interview of a people, then you can take the pictures of them and collect the photographs, data, everything stuff whatever you needed, and prepare it. Okay, this is the first project work, and the answer for this is, let's see the answer. So this is the answer for the first question, that is Digital India. Just write it down, guys. Okay, just write it down very carefully, line by line. Okay, and please guys, I'm requesting you, you are just watching my videos but not liking to it, and not at all subscribing to my channel. Please do it, guys, because if you like the video, my video will be shared to the other people also, and do share with your friends. Okay, they also need to write. Please help them in writing, and ask them to follow. And if you want me anything to upload for you, just comment me below so that I may make the type of videos and upload for you, because it will make me so happy when I work something for you. Okay, so this is the next paragraph where we have covered some points. Okay, about 9 pillars of Digital India. Okay, write down all these 9 points very carefully. Okay, so don't be haste while writing. Please pause it wherever necessary, because most of the student will do spelling mistake while writing because they are doing it in haste. That's why they do this type of silly mistakes. Okay, don't be one of them. Okay, just pause it and write it down very carefully. Let's move on to the next paragraph, that is here. This is the poster of Digital India. Okay, you just observe the picture very carefully, and at the last we have covered the benefits of Digital India. Okay, these are the points that say about the benefits of Digital India. Okay, guys, this is the end of this first answer. Okay, now we'll move to the next question, that is second project work.
Okay, these project works are very important for you because you have to write it down separately for assessment, right? So every assessment covered this type of project. Okay, that's why be careful while writing it. And for project work you are allotted a marks also. Okay, so okay, I have forgot this is the end. Here are some of the points which we left. So just write it down, the these last points also. And last one, as a result we have given some 2 points, which is as a result of this initiative the internet subscribers have increased to 500 millions in India till April 2017. Okay.
Okay guys, now we'll see the second question of this project work here. Prepare a street play means Nukkad Natak on how someone was dubbed by an unknown person when he or she was trying to withdraw money from the ATM and how the bank manager helped him or her in getting back the money. What precautions did the bank manager suggest to avoid such incidents in future? Enact the Nukkad Natak in your school assembly, community halls, parks, etc. So here, first of all, we'll know the meaning of Nukkad Natak. Nukkad Natak is nothing but a street play, or else we can say a street theater where you are going to perform in front of the people. Okay, you are going to play an act in front of the people means in a crowded area or in a street or marketplaces or parks anywhere else where people are going to watch you by their naked eyes. Okay guys, so this is what Nukkad Natak means. Now what you have to do, you have to prepare a street play means Nukkad Natak. You have to prepare that on how someone else or duping someone. Here dupe is nothing but lie, telling lie to someone else and trying to withdraw money from their ATM without letting them know. So you have to prepare this natak and you have to enact in your school assembly. Here enact is nothing but to perform. Okay, just give a performance in the school assembly. For that, first of all, you need to write means you need to prepare this street play. Okay, let's see it.
So first of all, you need to write it down the play in a descriptive manner. Okay, just write it down. ATM theft have been a serious concern these days, especially for a common man. This is a justified concern because nearly 2.59 crore credit cards issued by 56 banks have a transaction worth rupees 202 crore through ATMs in July 2016. In addition, 69.72 crore debit cards have registered transaction worth rupees 219 lakh crore through ATMs during the same period. The fraudsters are ready to tap into through several loopholes in the system. Now we are going to organize a street play means Nukkad Natak. Okay, this is how you need to write it down. Then you have to by heart it and you have to play in front of the people so that they are also aware of this fraudsters means ATM fraudsters. Some deceive you by grasping all your information, all your identity, and they just fraud you. Okay guys, so you need to play an act so that every person should be aware of this. Okay, so this is how you need to cover all the points, and in a group you have to perform it in your school assembly or any hall or else park anywhere else where the people should be very crowd. Okay, actually the main purpose of this is to make aware of people about this. Okay, so guys, this is the end. I hope this class means this is the last unit of this ninth class. I hope you have seen all my 11 videos. I'm adding to this also. I hope you all liked my videos. If you like it, please guys don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and do share with your friends also, because your friends are your friends. A friend is a friend indeed. Just help them by sharing this type of valuable videos, so that they also remember you, that you have shared something special, something informative. Okay guys, thank you so much once again, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.